Hello, everyone, and welcome to the All Signs reading for the partial solar eclipse happening in the sign of Virgo on September 21st, 2025. Eclipses are some of the most powerful turning points in a year. They occur when the lunar nodes cross the ecliptic or the path of the sun. This partial solar eclipse in Virgo aligns with the South Node and collectively will see themes of release and closure. This eclipse is opposing both Saturn and Neptune. Saturn is the planet of structure. We could see old, rigid frameworks be reset. This aspect can be sobering and remind us that freedom requires responsibility. Neptune is the planet of dreams, illusion, and spirituality. We may see fantasies dissolve with this aspect or hidden truths come to light and be revealed. For Aries, this eclipse is happening in your sixth house. The sixth house represents daily life, routines, and responsibilities. An eclipse here can bring sudden shifts in employment or the realization that your current routine is unsustainable and that it's time to hit the cosmic reset button. The sixth house also rules pets, and so an eclipse in this house could also bring new developments around pets. For Taurus, this eclipse is happening in your fifth house, the house of creativity, pleasure, children, and self expression. An eclipse here can spark a wave of inspiration. Eclipses in the fifth can also bring new romantic love connections. The fifth house also governs children, and this could definitely bring news of pregnancy if that's something on the horizon for you. Mercury is also trining Uranus in the second house. Mercury is the messenger planet, and the second house is a money house. And this could bring unexpected money opportunities or sudden shifts in your finances in a positive and flowing way. For Gemini, sun, moon, and rising, but especially rising sign, this eclipse is happening in the fourth house of home, family, and inner safety. This eclipse can bring changes in living situations. It can be a time to heal generational wounds and release emotional baggage. For Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, this eclipse is happening in your third house of siblings, neighborhood, and your local community. An eclipse here can shake up how you think, learn, and communicate. You could be drawn to new studies or writing and research projects that shift your overall perspective. The third house rules mental processing, so outdated patterns of thought could be cleared at this time. For Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, this eclipse is happening in your second house. The second house rules material resources, finances, and security. This could look like a sudden shift in income or new ways of earning money. It can also bring up your personal worth and cause you to examine what you truly value in life. Sometimes this can signal letting go of personal possessions that no longer serve you. It can also bring new opportunities to help build long term stability. Hello, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This eclipse is happening in your sign, in your first house, the house of your personal identity, your appearance, and the way you carry yourself and present yourself to the world. An eclipse in the first house can bring about the urge to reinvent yourselves. And Venus, also sitting in your first house, approves and blesses this. Many Virgos will be changing their appearance with favorable results around the time of this eclipse. Relationships can be affected as this eclipse is opposing Saturn in the seventh, so be aware of that. Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This solar eclipse is happening in the 12th house for you, my dear Libras. The 12th house rules spirituality, solitude, healing, and also hidden enemies. You may feel like turning your attention inward and focusing on your spiritual growth. This transit can bring endings, and you may be letting go of bad habits, fears, and relationships that no longer serve you, Libra. Hello, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and especially Rising. This eclipse is taking place in your 11th house. The 11th house is the house of friendships, groups of belongings, and collective projects. You may experience a shift in your social circles, Scorpio, either pulling you away from old friendships or groups of belonging, or finding your place in new ones. For Sagittarius, this eclipse is happening in your 10th house, shining a spotlight onto your career and reputation. Promotions or changes in your career are possible. You may be asking yourself if your work is reflecting your true calling and purpose in life, and you may feel led to redefine what success means on your own terms, Sagittarius. The changes happening here are often very public and out in the open. For Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and especially rising sign, this eclipse is happening in your ninth house, Capricorn. An eclipse here can show up in travel opportunities, a shift in educational pursuits, or a radical change in your belief system. It may stir your hunger for growth and exploration. This eclipse can push you to seek higher meaning in the areas of faith, spirituality, and wisdom. For Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, the eclipse will be happening in your eighth house, and it's going to shine a light on the themes of transformation, intimacy, and shared resources. The eighth house governs the mysteries of life and death. And during an eclipse year, matters involving joint finances, inheritances, debts, or investments may come into focus, often in ways that push you to release old fears and step into a new level of empowerment. It can feel like a shedding of skin, where something once hidden comes to the surface, demanding to be acknowledged so that true renewal can occur. Last but definitely not least, we have Pisces, Sun, Moon, and especially Rising. This eclipse will be happening in your seventh house. Your seventh house is all about relationships, partnerships, and how you connect with others on a one on one level. This house governs both romantic bonds and business agreements, as well as the way we project ourselves through others. When an eclipse lands here, it often brings turning points in commitments. New relationships may begin, existing ones may transform, or partnerships in business that have run their course may come to an end. On a deeper level, a seventh house eclipse asks you to examine the mirrors in your life. The people closest to you reflect qualities you may need to embrace or release within yourself. Issues of fairness, compromise, and communication often come to the surface, pushing you to redefine what partnership really means to you. Thank you so much for watching today. Don't forget to like and share, and stay tuned for all of your upcoming astrological events and forecasts. Thank you so much, and have a beautiful day.